same design. Different? Okay.
Yes.
What you thinking?
If you can do something like that, be bringing you challenges, right?
Yeah. Alright YouTube, so today my client wants to try a design. You guys can see on the left side of his head the last design that we did. We're going to do something different today. So I'm going to start off by combing his hair. And he doesn't want any length off top, so we're just going to trim the loose hairs. So I'm going to start by debulking the back. This is going to be a weird style. It's not that popular. It's kind of like a mohawk, but without bulk in the back. I told him we'd have to sacrifice some length in the back, and he was fine with that. So I'm going to take my 3 and go straight up and kind of flare out at the top. This is the highest guard we're going to use, nothing above a 3. So as you can see, the 3 kind of makes an awkward bulk line, so we're going to comb it out, that transition area, and clip over comb so we can connect the sides to the top. So now we're going to do the V in the back of his neck. Now I told him with this design we're going to have to sacrifice certain parts of the design. So number 1, he told me he didn't want the cross in it right there. 2, I told him I'm going to try my best rendition of this design, but since the area that we're working with is going to be smaller because the client in the picture, he has a taper, which is more wider. The neck is wider. My client today, he still wanted that V, so our area of space, of our workspace is more limited. So I told him I'm going to come up with something. We did the same thing with the last design too, like just when someone gives me a design, I kind of do my own way about it. Now, unless they're like very particular, like I want it just like this, alright. But as a disclaimer, I'm not a design guy. Most barbers aren't. I know a lot of Hispanic barbers are very good at designs. That is a stereotype, but it's a good one. I'm not Hispanic though. I just never was that good at designs. Wasn't ever too talented at drawing either. So I'm going to clear out that bulk under the design, and then we're going to kind of establish it more sturdier. So I'm going to go in with my sabers. I don't really like these trimmers that much, but they're like my safety ones. If I mess up, they kind of give me room for error, if that makes sense. And now we're going to begin our fade. So very straightforward. We're keeping the C cup dark. And remember, the highest guard we use so far is a 3. So we're just going to go up to a 3. So the highest guard right now we're going to use is just a 2. It's pretty simple. So and on this client, before I take out that last guideline at the bottom, the very bottom line, I like to go ahead and line up his C cups, which you'll see me do in a minute. Just so that we can keep that darkness in that area and keep it nice and safe so we can protect it and preserve it. And then once the C cup's fully set in, like how it is, then I'll go ahead and remove that bottom guideline. I don't do this for everyone. I do different things for different clients just because I see it works on their head and on their hair. It's just compatible. So we're gonna do the same thing with this side. I wish I was a little bit more aggressive fading the area around his ear because I had to go back and detail it later. But nonetheless, this side came out clean too. And I still saw a little bit of bulk at the top, so we're gonna clear that out later too. Now, as far as his hairline, he likes the curls hanging over, but he still likes it shaped up under with a little bit of enhancement. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not worried about making it super straight. We're worried about making the C-cup sharp and the vertical bar sharp, because that's what's gonna be shown. And he likes a little bit of enhancements, so we're gonna spray on his C-cups and his whole hairline, just a little bit, nothing too crazy. Of course, I'm using Tune45. You can use my code at their checkout. Get yourself a discount on anything on their website. So I'm gonna apply some shave gel, and I'm just gonna stretch the skin. Shout out to Easy Blade Shaving Products. Head over to their website and get yourself, again, 10% off of any product. Now I'm stretching the skin, being careful of how I position the blade, how I'm positioning my body. It's a little awkward because the camera's in the way, but I still got the job done. Now I'm not too flexible, so I don't even use the razor on some parts where I just know I'm gonna end up cutting them, so I just don't. So on those tricky, weird lines, I'll just tap at it a little bit with my razor, but I'm not really trying to, So it's always important to wipe it down after. Wipe all the shave gel off, all the excess. And I'm gonna clean up his neck. Now I added some Moroccan curling cream, and it's funny because this client's actually from Morocco. But I have Moroccan curling cream, very good product, it's blue. And this is his reaction. He loved it. So I added some eyebrow slashes. You'll see it in the last clip. And I'm just gonna shape up his mustache, clean up his chin hairs. And this is pretty much the cut. So this is how my client came in. It's been about 3 weeks to a month since his last haircut. And this is how he's leaving. Nice clean design with a burst fade. Kind of like a mohawk. It's your boy 4 and I'm out. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Peace.